Hi and welcome to another game video, and in today's video it is a follow-up to a previous video where I was talking about my son's OLED Switch and the issues he had with it, where the Joy-Cons would just slide straight off. Didn't seem to hold in, didn't need to press the button on the back, you could just slide the Joy-Cons off, and it is a problem with the Joy-Con rails, not the actual Joy-Cons themselves, but the rails on the side of the OLED. And if you want to do a full fix, then you need to take the back off the switch, take the heatsink off the switch, disconnect the battery, disconnect the Joy-Con rails, and then take them off. Didn't really want to go to that if I didn't have to. His Joy-Con rails were extremely worn. If you've seen the previous video, all of this is worn. But the simple fix is to take some electrical tape and just put a small square here. So in the previous video you'll notice that all of this was worn, the paint had gone, it was all silver. A small square piece of electrical tape, it just adds a little bit more contact. I think maybe because the paint had worn away, it gives it a bit more play, but putting that on there, there you go, you can just see it, means that it now clicks into place and it's really tight on there. I did the same with the other one, so you can just see a small piece of electrical tape just there, just a small square, just to cover that bottom section, and it just adds a little bit more. So I think it's wear and tear. It just wears away the paint. The paint is, I don't know, it just adds that little bit of tightness, I suppose. Without the paint there, it's a bit loose. But now I've got some very tight Joy-Cons, which do require the button to be pressed to take off, and it is all due to a very simple, just a small tiny piece of electrical tape. Any electrical tape, and it can fix your issue. Absolutely superb. I'm all for fixing things and getting things repaired, but if you don't need a full strip down, or if there's an easier way of doing it, it's opening a switch is not for everybody. I get that. So if you've got the same issues where you've got worn rails, paint is stripped off, or you've just got the fact that your Joy-Cons just without any pressing of the buttons just can be slid up, it could damage both the rails and the Joy-Con, I suppose, eventually. And if you've got that issue and you want a bit of an easy fix, then that is all you need to do. A very, very small piece of electrical tape. I would insist on using electrical tape. Don't use sellotape, Captain tape or anything like that. Electrical tape, it's nice and thick. I got the black one so that you can't actually see it. And that is what you end up with. And it solves the problem very easily, which I am extremely pleased about. So you can see, they no longer just pop off. I hope you find that helpful. Let me know if it works for you. If it doesn't, then it quite possibly is a problem with the Joy-Cons. But most of the time with that issue, it's to do with the rails. And like I said, I don't want to strip this and repair them properly. If I have to, I will. But this is a good fix, temporary fix, easy fix. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.